lineups brought to you by HRS Construction, serving the greater Capital District. Visit our website at hrsconstruction.com. Iona goes with 3 guards, Ibn Muhammad, AJ English, and sophomore Deshaun Much, Isaiah Williams, three-point sharpshooter, and big man Jordan Washington across the front line. For Siena, same starting lineup despite Marquise Wright's return. Kenny Wormley and Ryan Oliver in the backcourt. Levon Long, Brett Bisping, and Javion Oganyemi, the MAC's best front court. Including the MAC tournament last year. Oganyemi and Washington will jump it up. Bill McCarthy, Jeff Anderson, John Gaffney, our star-studded officiating crew tonight. And Siena wins the tip. Saints will have it on offense first. Iona opens in a zone defense. And tips the ball into the backcourt, out of bounds. It'll stay with the Saints with 11 on the shot clock.
And don't let the zone defense fool you. They will trap and pressure you in their zone.
Tim Cluse in his 6th season with the Gales. 134 and 64, his outstanding record in New Rochelle. 5 on the shot clock. Oliver forces a 3. Rebounded by Oganyemi. Takes one dribble, had it blocked by the bottom of the backboard. Out of bounds to Siena.
Strong rebound by Javion, but his momentum carried him underneath the backboard, unable to finish against Washington. Big, strong center for the Gales.
Second chance opportunity here for Siena. Fresh shot clock. Wormley will shoot the open 3. Rebound snatched by Washington. Iona, year after year, a team that loves to get up and down the court. It is their trademark.
Yeah, they shoot a lot of threes. They've always had 2 or 3 very good three-point shooters on the floor, seems at all times for this team, so they can just score with you. And this guy's one of the best.
AJ English gets the scoring started. He is the MAC's leading scorer with 21.5 points a game, 13th in the country. Long the other way, rebounded by Washington again.
Well, there are NBA scouts in the building, and the biggest reason is because of AJ English.
Washington missed the bunny, tipped it up a couple of times, gets it back again, and had it blocked out of bounds by Long. Washington wanted a foul call, technical foul. Technical foul on Jordan Washington, who really struggled with foul trouble in the season's first meeting, played only 12 minutes.
Yeah, he averages almost 15 points a game. He really is the true lone post presence for Iona. They normally play a 4-guard, 1-in offensive alignment, and Washington's that one back-to-the-basket scorer.
He'll go out of the game to cool off a little bit. Aaron Roundtree, a graduate student, a transfer from Wake Forest, checks in. Brett Bisping will go to the line, a 79% free throw shooter.
Interesting as far as how quickly that technical foul came. Veteran crew, though.
Bill McCarthy teed him up as Bisping ties the game. Washington, interestingly, you said averages 15 points a game. He only plays 19 minutes a game. So kind of goes out there in spurts and is very effective. Right into the game for Siena. Guarding Much, who will score.
Nice play by Much, the bigger guard, able to get his back to the basket and back down Marquise Wright.
Nico Clarith has also checked in for Siena. Wright, the mid-range jumper. Out of bounds to Siena again.
And that's the...
Head coach Jimmy Patsos, clothed as always by Mark Thomas Men's Apparel, won his 50th game with the Saints on Friday night against Ryder, 50 and 47, 12th season overall.
In the early going of Marquise Wright's return, those mid-range shots most likely will be the ones he misses the most. Just doesn't quite have his legs to stop on a dime, elevate, and knock those down consistently.
Clarith. Rebounded by English. Muhammad on the run. To a trailing Roundtree. Soars to the basket, and when it is fouled, he'll go to the line. Iona getting good looks in transition. I think there's been another technical foul on Nico Clarith. This one called by John Gaffney.
Different officials, same outcome early on. The players must be chirping, and the referees will not have it. A lot of one-on-one basketball, as we saw. Much back down right for the easy post play, Much being a guard, and then Nico Clarith trying to back down Muhammad with his size advantage. Didn't get the shot. He must have thought there was contact and let someone hear about it.
AJ English 84% from the line. The senior superstar from Wilmington, Delaware, 6'4". 4 points early for English, the preseason MAC Player of the Year, two-time first-team All-MAC selection, and earlier today named MAC Player of the Week for the third time this season. Had 31 points against Siena, but took 26 shots and only made 9 of them in the season's first meeting. Roundtree to the line now. He missed the first, a 65% free throw shooter. And Iona off to the quick 7-2 lead. Full court press. Oliver sort of fell awkwardly in the backcourt there. Appears to be okay. Actually hobbling a little. Sort of passed that ball and landed sort of awkwardly. Grabbing at his right leg a little.
Still kind of favoring it.
Alley-oop, Oganyemi tipped away to Iona.
And Ryan Oliver thought he was throwing that to Dwight Howard. The Saints like to get that over-the-top attempt, make the defense honest. That flex baseline cut for the big.
2-on-1 break. Roundtree lays it up and in.
AJ English makes it look so easy. He's so efficient with the basketball. There's more substance to flair to his game, and he just fills up the stat sheet.
Timeout. Siena. Saints have fallen behind 9-2.
If they get hot, they can make up for all of their defensive deficiency because, simply put, they have probably the most firepower offensively as any team in the league. And that's even more than Monmouth. Monmouth really relies upon their point guard. Iona gets it from all different places.
Iona has won 4 straight road games, looking to make it 5 here tonight. Oliver picks up the dribble just across midcourt with the Saints down 9-2.
And right now, the aggressive nature of Iona's defense is the biggest factor for the Saints. They are not making the Gales pay for the overplay.
Convenient bounce to Oliver, who hits the open jumper.
I'm not sure which Iona player gets the assist, but the Saints will take it.
Deshaun Much quickly answers with a 3.
And that's how quickly they can answer.
Much is a 46% three-point shooter. That leads the MAC among the top 20 nationally. Pressure defense and a travel.
Moved his pivot foot before he tried to fight through the trap. And again, Iona's overplaying everywhere. They're constantly trapping, and the Saints have yet to get an easy basket. In fact, their only basket is off a deflection, off of almost a missed turnover opportunity by the Gales.
Clarith back in the game. He replaces Oganyemi. Saints go to a smaller lineup.
Saints go zone, 3-2 variety.
Wide open, Williams. Beautiful pass from English.
And the cutter was not followed right there, as English just so good at finding his open teammates.
AJ English already with 2 assists and 4 points. As Tom mentioned in the pregame, he leads the MAC in scoring, which is certainly very impressive. Perhaps even more impressive is that he's the runaway leader in assists as well, 6.5 a game. Turnover. Williams to Much, who declined to shoot another 3. Instead, it's English, and Iona will set up the offense. Much carried the ball, and that'll send us to our first timeout. Iona off to the early double-figure lead. Since Tim Cluse took over as coach as Iona, they're trying to sweep the season series over the Gales. Tim Cluse has never been swept by a MAC opponent since he took over 6 years ago.
That's pretty impressive. That's why he has so many victories.
Yes, has really turned the Gales into the one of, if not the top programs in the league since he came to New Rochelle. Clarith the dump down for Long. Wright will shoot the 3. Rebounded by Bisping.
The league's best rebounder, Brett Bisping, just cleaning it up. Good look, tipped pass. Iona so quick to recover in the passing lanes. They overplay everywhere, but they have the athletes to make up for it.
The last time Iona was swept in a season series was by Siena in the 2009-2010 MAC championship season for the Saints, so a solid 6 years ago. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Saints have only 1 field goal in 8 attempts. Long turns it over again. 4 turnovers for Siena.
Saints seem to be making everything look so difficult, whereas Iona makes it look so easy.
English off the mark, rebounded by Oganyemi. See if the Saints can get an easy look in transition. Iona gets back well. Long scores inside.
Nice find by Javion Oganyemi. There has to be seams that are open in this defense of the Gales, and the Saints finally find one. Tough matchup defensively for Siena right now, as Iona has so many guys that can take you off the dribble.
Williams gets his own rebound and scores. 4 points for Williams.
And even though Oganyemi got the initial block, Williams was able to stay with it and get the easy layup.
Long hits the rim with his pass. Out of bounds to Iona. Bisping goes hard into the press table. Saints have turned it over 5 times already in the first 5.5 minutes.
That's a really bizarre turnover right there.
Saints haven't looked very sure-handed so far. A lot of passes going through the hands. Even one of their baskets came off a pass that went through a receiver's hand, so to speak. Open 3. It's good. Ricky McGill, the freshman from Spring Valley, New York, makes it 19-6. McGill's 5th three-pointer of the season. Traveling, 6 turnovers.
Another travel when a Saint is being trapped and they try to split the trap. So Iona right now they have the Saints just all out of whack. And the tough thing is they're such a tough team to come back on because you have to play them man-to-man, and the Saints love to play a bigger lineup. And it's tough for Javion Oganyemi to go chase Isaiah Williams, the senior, who was just called for the travel. But Williams will go for 30 if the Saints keep playing man. It was interesting. Jimmy Patso says he doesn't want the Williams and English to combine for 50. Well, that's what they combined for when the Saints beat them. 51 to be exact. But right now, it looks like Saints just can't take care of the basketball.
Siena has just 6 points so far in over 6 minutes. Also has 6 turnovers.
I was going to say they have as many turnovers as they do points.
Under 10 on the shot clock. Oganyemi will shoot the open 3. Rebounded by Williams. Foul at the other end. Brett Bisping picks up his first.
I'm not sure Brett could tell that Javion had great position for the help side block shot.
Williams blows by Oganyemi. McGill lays it up and in. Ricky McGill averages 2.5 points a game. Well, he has 5.
There's the dribble drive, and the Saints afraid to help simply because of all the shooters the Gales have on the perimeter.
Iona has come out and punched Siena in the mouth here early, hanging 21 points on the board in 7+ minutes. Oganyemi.
It's got to be a foul. Got to be a foul.
Isaiah Williams his first.
Well, you like the fact that the Saints finally attacked. And I'm not sure if that was a shot attempt or what, but Nico Clareth got something going to the rim. And you mentioned it. This was a fight. It would already be a TKO. The Saints have to answer. You have to answer with aggressive play. They've yet to make Iona pay for the double teaming and trapping. That comes with quick ball movement or aggressive seam attacks by the dribble drive. And Saints just haven't done that. They desperately need to swing momentum back in their favor.
Oganyemi makes 2 free throws. Had 19 points against Iona in the season's first meeting. Right now it's the Gales up 21-8.
Bisping had 19, Clareth with 20. The Saints just had great balance and great production.
Jahad Proctor buries the triple. Proctor, a 28% three-point shooter. Iona's on pace to score about 125 points in this game. Firing on all cylinders early. Oganyemi takes the loose ball and banks it in.
Contact and no foul. Javion once again attacking the basket. The Saints trying to stay with these hot shooting Gales, but they can't continue to give up so many threes.
Trying to weather the storm. Bisping goes down hard. The 3 is good for A.J. English.
Tough shot right
English
there.
is down.
He'll be fine. He looked like he just kind of got bumped a little bit, was looking for the foul. He didn't really elevate too much on that shot, so he's going to grab his ankle. It's not like he took a jump shot and elevated a foot off the ground.
Huge part of their arsenal.
The turnovers. 1 assist, 6 turnovers for the Saints. 6 assists, just 2 turnovers for the Gales. And the Gales also with 6 offensive rebounds already.
It's Warmly, Bisping, Oganyemi, Oliver, and Clareth in front of a somewhat shocked Times Union Center crowd here. English out of the game. He plays about 36 minutes a game, so unusual for him not to be on the court for the Gales. Oganyemi, the open jumper. Rebounded by Roundtree, and a foul on Oliver.
Well, the Gales just did this to Monmouth on their home court in front of probably a similar crowd, a little bit louder and closer.
Coach Passos looking for the right combination to get his team on track.
Well, they're going to go zone defense right now. Saints played predominantly zone defense when they beat the Gales on their home court. They've been playing mostly man thus far, not getting the same results.
Good passing here for Iona. Washington back in the game, rebounded by Bisping. Saints looking to follow up that stop with a score. Long draws the foul.
It's going to be on Williams, his second.
2 fouls on Isaiah Williams. Preseason second-team All-MAC selection. Put Long at the line, a 77% free throw shooter. Into the game, Deshaun Much. The UB transfer in for Williams. Devon doubles his point total with a couple of free throws. Evan Fisher set to check into the game at the next dead ball.
Still plenty of time left to go in this half for the Saints.
Clareth the steal. Clareth hesitation. It's a long. Now Siena will reset. Right the corner 3. Rebounded on the weak side by Aaron Roundtree. Good steal by Wright at the other end. He'll take it all the way and score.
And that's what the Saints lacked is that athleticism by Marquise Wright. The steal impressive at one end, the finish at the other equally, as he is able to maneuver his way up the court so quickly.
First basket for Wright in this building since before Christmas. Deshaun Much quiets the crowd with his second three.
It's just so impressive. So many weapons this Iona team has.
8 points for Much. Wright goes down. Roundtree collects the turnover. Much, another three. And finally missed the shot. Saints dodge a bullet there. 30 points about halfway through the half.
If you're Tim Cluse, you don't mind that shot at all, because that's another just knockout punch. Iona is just simply throwing haymakers right now with the way they're shooting. The Saints just have to withstand the rally, take care of the basketball, but continue to attack, get themselves to the line.
Stay within striking distance. A.J. English walking back to the bench now. Another turnover, almost. Bisping, the good hands. Wright knocks down the jumper.
Bisping with the assist. Washington tried to draw the charge, wasn't there. Marquise with back-to-back baskets for the Saints.
Siena trying to weather this storm. A.J. English gets up to check back into the game. Proctor. Rebounded by Clarith. Nico on the run. Puts it in and a foul. Oh. Looked like the ball was going to be taken away.
No basket.
No basket. But it is a foul on Iona, but it will not be a three-point play opportunity.
That's close. That's close. What a play to make that shot.
Jihad Proctor the foul.
Well, the one thing, the Saints are showing some life, and the crowd is letting them know they're here.
Bisping, the hook shot off the good inbounds pass. Saints have pulled back within 12. English back in the game. Coincidentally or not, the zone defense has sparked Siena into some stops. English. Long, the rebound. Saints will walk it into the front court. Bisping, the 18-footer. It's pure. Brett Bisping with 6 points.
Rhythm shot for the junior. Brett Bisping continues his hot shooting.
Washington backs in Bisping, two of the best big men in the league, and Washington puts it in.
Tough shot right there by Washington. Bisping with good position.
First two of the game for Washington. Long almost had it stolen away. Long nifty dribbling. Offensive foul. Levon Long with the charge, his first, and it'll take us to a timeout. Iona with the 12-point lead.
Complete back to the basket, low post scores. And at this level, the three-point shot is so important to successful teams. And it was that one thing that was lacking. And one of the biggest reasons why the Saints couldn't score or keep up with teams like Iona. With that resurgence, they have really come on and started to turn a lot of eyes. And that's why they're 19-9, a big reason of it.
Washington scored and a foul. Jordan Washington, a chance for a three-point play after the second foul on Oliver.
And the Saints get caught in the mismatch right there as Ryan Oliver on the rotation had to guard Washington. And Iona does a good job of just sealing, getting position, and then getting the easy baskets.
Free throw hits the ground, and it's picked up fortuitously by Bisping, his third. Siena down by 14. Oganyemi, great position in the paint, and he scores.
It's got to be a foul on Washington. He is straight over the top of Javion Oganyemi. The Saints are not getting that call. Jimmy Patsos letting the officials hear it.
6 points for the Troy High product.
I mean, that's almost like textbook the way the game is being called nowadays.
Much. Nice feed for the layup by Roundtree.
Good ball movement by the Gales, and they have the athletes to finish.
Clareth, one-handed pass to Oganyemi, triple team to Bisping for a long two. No, it's a three. Oganyemi, the board, scored in a foul. Oganyemi taking over. He's got 8 points.
And this time they're going to get Washington. And I got to be honest with you, I'm not sure the foul was there that time. I thought it was the time before. Maybe he got him across the wrist, but Javion Oganyemi doing some damage in the paint. That's the second on Washington.
So struggling with foul trouble again here against Siena. Washington will go to the bench. Williams and Washington, two of Iona's starters with 2 fouls. Iona really goes only about 8 deep. Oganyemi can't complete the three-point play. Ball's loose and controlled by Roundtree. English with a high dribble. English is wide open in the corner. Rebound to Oganyemi. Turnover.
Just when the Saints get a stop, and it looked like English had a clear path to the basket and he was going to score. The Saints thwarted that first attempt, but then they can't retain possession, and Much makes them pay again.
Deshaun Much has 11 points on 3 three-pointers, and he's been sensational.
Just light
point lead. Iona has made 6 three-pointers in this game. Saints have 9. Seven on the shot clock. 2 on the shot clock. Traveling. 10th turnover against the Saints.
Another Saint shuffling that pivot foot when they're under pressure.
Iona not lacking for confidence coming in here and playing like the best team in the league so far here tonight. Much has 11. English with a very quiet 7. Much sizes up Oganyemi. English a 3. He got it. A.J. English continues the onslaught for Iona. He has 10 points.
Siena may be lucky that this game is 40 minutes long, because Iona is just shooting the lights out in the first half.
This being difficult shot. Rebounded by English.
Not the Saints offense right there.
Muhammad. Rebounded by Roundtree. English the 3. Oh my, A.J. English with 13, and it's a 21-point lead. Iona absolutely taking it to Siena right now. And this is the risk you run when you play Iona. They may be on one of those nights where they're going to go 18 out of 30 or 18 of 35 from three-point range, and there's not a lot of teams in the country that are going to beat them. If they're on one of those nights they go 6 of 30, almost anyone could beat them.
Well, the Saints have to hope that all the hot shooting happens in the first half only, and the Gales shoot themselves out of the game in the second half.
Clareth the open 3. Rebounded by A.J. English, and he was out of bounds. Going to go back over to Siena. English and Much have scored 24 points and have matched Siena's team total. Ryden Hines into the game, a junior from Anchorage, Alaska, replaces Isaiah Williams. Long open in the lane. He lays it in and a foul.
Nice job of finding the opening in the middle of the zone. Levon Long, he's good on the catch and finish when he only has to do things that are simple. One dribble finish. We've seen Levon catch it and try to make spin moves and turn the ball over. Against the quick hands of the Gales, you simply can't do that. The Saints really need to just play strong and play simple to get back in this game.
Much his first foul. Long unable to complete the three-point play. Second time Saints have missed a possible three-point play opportunity. Trail by 19 here with 4 minutes left in the first half. Muhammad wide open. Missed the layup. Rebounded by Roundtree. Look out. A.J. English. 16 points for A.J. English. Mac fans take heart. Only about 2.5 months till he graduates. Clarith airballs the three. Turnover, Iona. And a temporary break in the action. Iona has hung 48 points on the board and is beating Siena by 22.
Make those. He's a good 8 to 10 feet beyond the arc.
He now has 1,844 career points, 11 points away from tying Jeff Ruland for 4th on the school's all-time scoring list. Chances are he'll finish in 3rd on the all-time list behind Steve Burt Sr. and Steve Burt Jr. Long, rebounded by Roundtree, who's played well. A.J. English on the run. It's Much for 3. And it's just too much right now for Iona. 14 points for Much. And the Saints are in danger of being blown out of this game before halftime even arrives. 10th three-pointer for Iona. Oganyemi will go to the line.
Well, Javion doing a good job of just attacking the basket. That time he'll get the foul. I believe that's on Hines, his first. Javion will go to the line where he's already missed 1 out of 3.
Saints got back to within 12. What seems like about 5 three-pointers ago. The lead has ballooned to 25.
At the 8-minute mark, Brett Bisping made a jumper to make it 30 to 20.
30 to 20.
30 to 20 at the 8:09 mark. So this game has gotten away from the Saints.
Improved defensively this year. Some of their field goal percentages and even their points allowed, 74. A little bit better than in years past. I mean, let's face it, the Saints only have 28 points nearing halftime. Granted, Siena does have 10 turnovers, but you've got to give Iona some of the credit for that.
Yeah, Iona plays to their strength. They're athletic, they're quick. They'll overplay and make teams make tougher decisions than they're used to.
English backing in right, and he scores.
Saints have to double that quicker. A.J. English, he can score in just a variety of ways.
He has 18 points. Saints have 28. Right down the lane, acrobatic left-handed shot. Long missed the putback. Saints have got to have those. Got to have this too. Bisping the board. Siena struggling to shoot the ball here tonight, 35%. Iona, 59%. And a otherworldly 77% from beyond the arc. Long not happy.
No, he's not. Add insult to injury after he missed the 4th attempt to hit him in the head. But the Saints are just not finishing around the basket. And Levon's probably the biggest culprit right now. He's not comfortable with shot blockers around him. He changes his shot so much. And he did just there and misses the easy one. But he does get himself to the line.
Long makes the first after the first foul on English.
This half seems like it's been a complete game. 2 minutes left to go in the half. It seems like these teams have been out here for a long time, and it hasn't been in the Saints' favor. The momentum never really on their side. They had it for a little while, but Iona has just grabbed it back over the last 6 minutes.
They isolate English again. This time the double comes, and a foul. And that'll put A.J. English, an excellent free throw shooter, at the line. Long his second. $5,000 fine.
Is it player control when two heads collide?
English to the line for 1-1. Kenan LaRose into the game for Levon Long. LaRose did not play on Friday at Ryder. Actually didn't play until very late in the game, I should say. Played 1 minute in that game. English with 1-1. He is the two of the top 4 scoring efforts in the entire country this year. He had 46 points against Fairfield, 45 in a loss to Monmouth. We mentioned at the top he's the only player in the country averaging 20 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. He did that last year, too. He and D'Angelo Russell of Ohio State were the only players in the country to do it.
He's got 12 30-point scoring efforts this season.
Foul will put Siena at the line.
Away from the basketball.
It's going to be on Roundtree, I believe. It's his first.
Actually, that's 12 for his career 30-point scoring efforts. But
5 times this season. And he's in double figures, just like waking up for him for the 21st time this year, but he's only played 22 games. He was injured earlier in the year.
That's called showing up for him. All he needs to do is put on the uniform and have the opening tip go off and just pencil him in for double figures.
He is in the 20-point territory already here in the first half for the 13th time in 22 games. Oganyemi with 12 points, full court press. Broken by the Gales. Much dangerously keeping the ball away from the Siena defense. Warmly the good hands to knock the ball out of bounds.
Really like the activity right there for the Saints. They actually made the Gales get on their heels a little bit. And the Saints have played this entire game on their heels.
22 points for A.J. English. Iona has 57 points with 1 minute left in the first half. A foul on Muhammad.
I would say about the only thing the Saints have done well over the last 6 minutes of the first half is get themselves to the foul line.
Bisping to the line. It's really the only way Siena's been able to score. 12 out of 14 from the line. Not a single three-pointer and 10 out of 29 from the field.
They have 2 field goals in the last 5.5 minutes.
And just trying to stay within some semblance of striking distance. I mean, you fall behind by 30, the game's pretty much over. Nobody's going to overcome a 30-point deficit, but you get it back down to 20 or even something reasonable that in 20 minutes you could try to make up. Stays with Siena.
Saints catch a break as Iona was very lackadaisical going for that missed foul shot. Very small lineup as A.J. English, the second tallest player for the Gales.
Good hands by Iona to knock the ball away from what could have been a layup. Here come the Gales. Looking to hit 60 points here in the first half. There was a game Siena played at Canisius a couple of years ago where I think Canisius came close to scoring 60 out in Buffalo. But that's something we'll have to look up. I don't know the last time a team scored 60 at the half. English unable to add to that total. Warmly running into the front court. Oganyemi, strong take. Tough call. Travel on Muhammad.
Great activity on the glass for the Saints. At least they're showing signs of life as far as their effort on the glass. They're not making shots, but
assuming eventually they'll get this sorted out.
Put the ball in play. A smart play right there by Brett Bisping. How does Brett have the basketball if it's not in play?
crowd in an uproar. Saints will hold for one. Final 7 seconds. Saints trying to get one more bucket. It'll be Wormley. Knocks her down, the three. And Kenny Wormley finishes the first half in good fashion for Siena. Saints trail by 21.
Well, the Saints wish that was a 20-point shot, but they'll take the...
We'll have the ball to start the second half with Williams, Much, Muhammad, English, and Washington. The Gales starting 5 for head coach Tim Kloos. Saints come out with Bisping, Wormley, Oliver, Long, and Oganyemi. Starting 5 for head coach Jimmy Patsos. Almost a steal off the inbounds, and now Iona looking to force the tempo.
Very lackadaisical pass right there by Williams to start off the second half. But the Saints have 4 immediate timeouts. And they basically have 5 segments of 4 minutes. They just have to try to win every single one of them. See if they can claw their way back into this.
English, a quick 2 to start the scoring. Bisping answers at the other end.
Nice drive right there by Bisping. And English, his finish was amongst a lot of contact, no call.
Bisping with 9. English now has 24.
Saints go man-to-man again, and we have another mismatch as Washington posting up on the switch.
Muhammad missed the 3, rebounded by a trio of Saints. Oliver comes away with it. Siena looking to get within 20, and a foul at the other end. It's called against the Saints. Oganyemi, his first. Nico Clarith into the game. Nico Clarith has been on such a tear, scoring double figures, 13 or more in 13 straight games until the last game against Ryder. He has not scored tonight. 0 for 4 from the field. And now Iona on the run.
Well, Nico is a player that is a serious candidate for Rookie of the Year for the Saints, just putting up big numbers.
Much the awkward shot, and he got it to go.
Everything seems to be falling for the Gales, even when it looks like it's has no chance.
Clarith the step back 2, and it's good.
Tough shot right there by the freshman, gets his first 2 points of the game.
We often talk on our broadcasts about a race to a certain number. I think that number in this game is 90. Can the Saints get to 90 in this second half? Because you've got to feel like Iona's going to get to 90.
Well, they need a lot of those, a lot of stops.
And a foul on Williams. It'll be his 3rd.
It'd be nice if Isaiah Williams, who is just a very talented 6'7" senior, if they can get him in foul trouble into the bench. Good recognition right there by Levon Long. He knew Williams was out of position and just attacked the baseline.
Roundtree in for Washington. Williams stays in the game, and a score. Foul on Roundtree as Bisping into double figures.
And if the Saints can score a lot when the clock is not running, that's helpful also, and that's getting yourself to the foul line.
Now they get Williams out of the game as McGill comes in.
Levon Long with a nice pass on the baseline out of bounds. This team has been good this year on baseline out of bounds plays.
A big part of that is Levon. He is so talented at throwing those inbounds passes. The foul was on Roundtree. Roundtree picked up the foul, not English. Bisping to the line, trying to complete the 3-point play. 12 points for Brett Bisping, who averages 16 points and almost 10 rebounds a game. Saints within 18 now. Looking for more stops. Much off the mark.
Well, that's a start also.
He was 4 out of 5 from beyond the arc in the first half. Perhaps he'll cool off a bit. He has 16 points in the game. English now with 24. Bisping and Oganyemi with 12.
It would not be an impossible comeback. Maybe unlikely, but not impossible. The Saints just have to be resilient in their effort.
McGill, rebounded by Long. Saints a chance to pull closer, one basket at a time. Oliver has been quiet, only 2 points, been playing so well of late. He'll run the point here. Long, great position. Off glass and in.
Easy basket right there for the Saints. That time Levon was very simple with his approach. Just went right at the Gale player who really did not want to defend or pick up the foul.
Crowd starting to believe a little bit, murmur a little here. Long with 10 points.
9-4 start for the Saints.
English, awkward dribble. Much, a deep three. Rebounded by Oliver. And this crowd just waiting for something to get excited about and really explode if the Saints can continue this run. Great position again. Long scores again.
Good pass along the baseline. 9-0 run for the Saints. Definitely what they needed and what the crowd likes to see.
And an Iona timeout as the Saints have pulled to within 14.
That huge start in that NCAA game and then just gave it away to BYU. BYU post Jimmer Fredette, who is now a New York Knick.
Yes, as of today.
Love to see that.
Glens Falls native. Full court press here from Siena. Trapping McGill in the backcourt. And it's Roundtree, who's a very versatile big man, brings it into the front court. Stolen by Clarith. Nico races in for the right-handed layup.
He's a difference maker at both ends of the floor. Nico Clarith continues to get the fans involved in this game with his spirited play.
In less than 4 minutes, Siena has cut a 21-point lead to 12 points. Much stops the run for the moment. He has 18 points.
Still a tough shot. It was good defense by the Saints, but just a very good shot by Much. Saints can live with that.
Clarith. Rebound out of bounds off of Iona as we go to a timeout. Under 16 to go. Saints back to within 14 at a slowly livening Times Union Center. It's Marist on Thursday in the Alumni Recreation Center to be televised on Time Warner Cable Sports Channel. Saints with the ball down by 14 with under 16 minutes to go, trailed by 21 at the half.
Well, most importantly, they won that segment 13-6, so they shaved 7 points off.
And Oganyemi scores.
So every 4 minutes, you win each one by 2 or 3 points, and all of a sudden the game becomes very interesting the last 2 minutes.
This crowd coming to life here. 12-point deficit. Students are not here tonight as the Siena students are not in session. Clarith running the break. Pounded by Roundtree into the glass. Oganyemi the board.
For the recovery right there by Roundtree.
Clarith looking to attack Roundtree. Siena probing the defense here. And will reset with still 12 on the shot clock. Chance to pull within single digits already here at the 15-minute mark. Oliver, the high-arching three, bangs it home. Ryan Oliver cuts the lead to 9.
As improbable as that may seem, 15 minutes to go in the second half. Single-digit deficit for the Saints.
Crowd with the chant of defense.
Oh, got away with the travel.
Muscling it up and in, and the foul, Jordan Washington.
And the refs missed a travel. They've been on the travel all game long, and Proctor just caught and shuffled his feet. That's a big no call right there.
Bisping the foul, Washington a chance for a three-point play.
And Brett didn't even earn that one, and that's why they have a three-point play opportunity.
Brett's second foul of the game. Oliver's first three-pointer of the game, and now a missed free throw. So 2-point possession for the Gales.
Let's go, boys!
Bisping his 7th rebound. 11-point game. Saints with the momentum. With this lineup on the court. Zone defense now for Iona. Long attacks English, clears him out of the way. Offensive foul. Late whistle there, 3rd foul on Long.
The argument the Saints have is the arm never extended itself. The arm never extended itself.
I think they're going to get their coaching box warning against Jimmy Patsos straying out of the coach's box.
Well, thank God we have that over with.
Tim Cluse was not happy with Coach Patsos' time on the court after the win in New Rochelle for Siena. Didn't seem to have a problem with it in the 7 prior victories for Iona. Williams, a 3. Rebounded by Bisping. The threes have stopped falling for the Gales. Foul. Isaiah Williams, his 4th. Nickel dimer on Williams. He's got 4 fouls.
And he hasn't liked any of them. Not one of the calls has he agreed with. Now, I'm not saying he's right or wrong, but you know sometimes players just don't buy things. Isaiah Williams didn't buy that foul call.
Fresh shot clock for Siena. Foul.
Gotta be a foul.
Foul on Washington, his 3rd.
That's an easy call, and that already for the Gales is their 4th team foul. Seems like they have more than that in the second half, but they're piling up quickly. Yeah, Williams has his right arm right around Javion Oganyemi. Earlier, Javion was called for the offensive foul in transition, establishing position.
3rd foul on Washington. Clarith, 1-on-1, pivoting, awkward shot blocked. Much the loose ball.
Well, that's the length of Deshaun Much right there. Nice play.
Roundtree throws it almost into the backcourt.
Iona seems to be a little bit out of sorts.
What was coming so easily in that first half. Tough take to the basket. And out of bounds off of Siena with 9 on the shot clock. Did not hit the rim. Marquise Wright into the game. Wright has been a non-factor in this game. Only scored 4 points in that first half on 2 out of 7 shooting. Did play 16 minutes, however.
His first action of the second half.
9 on the shot clock. Long will get a breather. English hits the bottom of the rim. Bisping a lob for the safe outlet pass. Saints a chance to pull within single digits again. Oliver the 3. Bisping the strong rebound. Fresh shot clock.
Brett Bisping, he just hustles every game. He brings the energy for this team.
Double-double for Bisping, 12 and 10. Well short on the 3, rebounded by Washington. English in the open court, stops and pops. Tipped up and in beautifully by Washington. No, was that Washington or?
I think it was Much.
Much.
But I may be guessing.
Washington. English in the open court. Stops and pops. Tipped up and in beautifully by Washington. No. Was that Washington or?
I think it was Much.
Much.
But I may be guessing.
It was Washington. I think they might have said it was Proctor. I think they gave Proctor the basket. Clarith the 3. Washington the board. Foul. Oganyemi his 2nd. Who got this tip? They gave it to number 13.
That's Proctor.
Yes, it was number 13. Jahad Proctor, he's got 5 points. Evan Fisher into the game for Siena, replacing Brett Bisping.
Saints cut it to 12, 61-49, even got it to 9, and the Gales have pushed back a little bit, back-to-back baskets.
13-point lead and the ball with 12 minutes to go.
Coming out, Jay! Jay, coming out! Jay,
Washington.
Traveled.
Foul. Evan Fisher, his first. Timeout. 67-54. Gales.
Marquise Wright, the guy he's talking to on the screen there, went out with an injury. So Nico stepped up when the team really needed him. I believe the Saints were 10-5 with Marquise out.
Correct.
And that's incredible when you lose your best player. You can recover that way, and Nico was a huge part of that.
Iona with Muhammad, English, Proctor, Washington, and Roundtree. Washington picks up the dribble. Muhammad, the corner three. Fight for the rebound. English has it. Roundtree drives to the basket and is mugged by Fisher. Roundtree will go to the line.
Well, there's one of the hustle plays of the second half that went the Gales' way. The Saints had been winning those 50-50 balls in the second half, something they didn't do in the first half. Credit the hustle of Muhammad, who seems to be a little bit shaken up as he takes his time getting into the paint. He and Marquise Wright were going after that loose basketball. And Roundtree happened to pick it up, and the Gales get themselves to the line.
Roundtree 1 out of 2 tonight. 65% for the season. Comes off a career-high 13 points and 6 rebounds. Also 3 blocks against Monmouth. That broke his previous career high, which was 12 points against Siena 9 days ago. Makes 1 out of 2 here, has 6 points. Long into the game, Fisher goes out. Saints down by 14. Wright will attack the basket and draw the foul.
Once again, the Saints are aggressive. They're trying to get to the basket, and they're finding themselves getting to the free throw line. This time it will be Marquise Wright. A shooting foul and the 15 foul for the Gales. Can stop the bleeding a little bit for the Saints as the Gales are on a 5-0 run.
Wright, a 78% free throw shooter.
Ever since that huge Ryan Oliver three-point field goal that cut it to 9, the Gales went on a 5-0 run, stopped by that foul shot.
Wright with 6 points.
Much improved shooter this season.
56% from threes. Washington cherry picking at the other end. Nobody picked him up, and it's an easy 2.
Oh, missed assignment right there.
8 points for Washington. Those will be the easiest 2 he gets all night. Long off the mark. Over the back on Siena's Nico Clarith. His second.
Wow, that's the 7th team foul on the Saints. That seemed to pile up quickly.
And who will that send to the line?
A.J. English, the last guy you want to send to the line.
Not so good. A.J. English, 4 out of 4 from the line. 84%. He's on the Jerry West watch list. He's one of 10 finalists for the best shooting guard in the country. Some of the other names, the 2 big ones that really jumped out, Buddy Hield of Oklahoma and Grayson Allen of Duke.
I think Buddy Hield may be the player of the year.
26 points for English. Oganyemi in for Oliver as the Saints back down by 16 now with 11 minutes to go. Iona has slowly pushed that lead back to 16 points.
Seriously, ref, 1-2, it's a travel.
Saints looking for a spark. Great position for Oganyemi. Scored in a foul.
Love the interior pass right there by Nico Clarith. I like the fact the Saints continue to try to go inside. They're not going to get back into this game because of a 15-point shot. They're going to have to do it slowly, and that's their strength against this Iona team. Javion will try to get the three-point play, something he wasn't able to do in the first half.
6 out of 7 from the line tonight, and he does here. 17 for Oganyemi to lead the Saints, who pull back to within 13. Much wanted to shoot that there, but thought a little better of it.
This is about as patient as Iona can be at the offensive end.
Iona's game notes are 40 pages long. It's a nirvana of information. My favorite stat in there, as Roundtree missed the three, rebounded by Wright. They have 2 shot clock violations in 26 games this year. I love that stat. Not an issue for the Gales. Almost had one there. Got it down under 5, but got the shot away. Wright scoring a foul. Saints making a push again after the foul on Jihad Proctor, his third.
And Marquise Wright just made something out of nothing. That was just pure desire by an exceptional athlete. The athleticism and strength to come up with a rebound at the defensive end was impressive. That play to make that basket was even more impressive, and definitely what the Saints needed.
Marquise recovered from that right foot injury.
Back-to-back three-point plays for the Saints. 10-point ball game, 10 minutes to go.
Crowd of over 6,000 coming to life here again. Right now with 9 points. He'll pick up Muhammad in the man-to-man. Under 10 minutes to go. Winner has second place. If the Saints win, they would tie Iona for second and have the season sweep. Iona would lock up a top 2 seed with a victory. English, air ball, rebound by Clarith. Right on the run, 1-on-3. Right in the lane, well short. Bisping swoops in for the board. Awkward pass, Clarith has it. Saints will reset. Clarith open, long, wide open. He'll lay it in. Timeout, Iona. 8-point game, closest it's been in the second half.
Wow, the Saints.
Full court press in an 8-point game with just over 9 minutes to go. The threes have stopped falling for Iona. In fact, the Gales have not made a single one this half. McGill to English, who will try to end that. Rebounded by the Gales. They get out right on English. Good job by Clarith.
Well, here's the second chance opportunities for the Gales. They seem to really make the Saints pay in the first half with their offensive rebounds. They need a basket here.
Clarith swats away English. Foul. Who's it on?
On English, grabbing Clarith after he had the rebound, 1-on-1, and the best defender was Levon.
Iona, which looked like such a juggernaut in that first half, has 15 points here in the second half. They scored 57 in the first half. Big missed opportunity as Clarith missed the free throw. Wide open three, Muhammad. Rebounded by Bisping. Right on the run, 1-on-1 with English. Wright attempts it and scores. 11 for Marquise Wright. 6-point game. This crowd in a frenzy here.
It's a tale of two halves just in that exchange. The Saints missed the foul shot. You thought for sure Muhammad would make that three-pointer. He missed it. The Saints capitalize in transition.
Live by the three, die by the three. Number 3, Muhammad. Williams way off. Bisping the rebound. Saints on the run. Crowd ready to explode. Clarith. Turnover. Timeout. Saints, with all the momentum, have pulled to within 6 in front of a frenzied crowd here in Albany. For 10.
Well, the Saints definitely hope that continues. And the guy that's been
They've been
quiet,
equally open.
Yeah, the guy that's been quiet to me is just A.J. English. He seems like he's playing this half too cool. Iona needs him to take the game back over.
Has 4 points here in the second half after scoring 22 in the first half. Williams on the backdoor look. Missed the layup. Rebound, Brett Bisping. Easy opportunity there for the Gales. Goes by the boards. Saints on the run. This could be a one-possession game with a three. Saints were down 21 at the half. Saints showing patience. Bisping had it stolen away. Back-to-back turnovers. 3-on-2 break for Iona. Roundtree. Oh, what a block and a foul. It'll put Roundtree at the line for two. Clareth, his third. Saved what would have been a dunk.
I'll tell you what. You love that recovery. Whoa. That's just some good athletes meeting up above about 6-8 inches above the rim. Nico Clareth protecting this house right there.
Aaron Roundtree to the line. 2 out of 4 tonight.
10-0 run for the Saints that Roundtree will try to snap.
Aaron Roundtree has 6 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. Also has a block. And is now 2 out of 6 from the free throw line. 7 minutes to go. Saints were down 25 in this game, 21 at halftime.
Zone defense for the Gales again.
Ten on the shot clock. Clareth hands it off to Wright with 5. Marquise gets some space. Missed the layup, didn't hit the rim. Shot clock violation. Saints have come up empty 3 possessions in a row.
Yeah, and that was a pretty good dribble drive right there by Marquise Wright. That crossover left a few Iona defenders in his wake, but he just could not get the finger roll. A lot of bodies near the basket. Iona doing a better job protecting the rim with Roundtree and Williams back in the game.
This has been a golden opportunity these last couple of minutes for Siena. Iona has not scored. They've missed layups. They've missed free throws. Siena not capitalizing.
And one of those was a transition turnover for the Saints where they looked like they had a layup.
English short on the layup, rebounded by Bisping.
Help defense by Oganyemi changed that shot.
Wright will reset.
Marquise Wright. I love the way he says he's going to be the assist man now. He's kind of taken over the game a little bit with his scoring as well.
7 on the shot clock again. Dump it down for Long with 3. Levant fadeaway jumper. Hits the rim. Rebounded Oganyemi. Blocked. Out of bounds to Siena. Williams
with the block shot even though he has 4 fouls. Good exchange right there. Great weak side rebound by Oganyemi.
A.J. English is 1 out of 6 this half from the field. Fresh shot clock for Siena. Under 6 minutes to go. Bisping the corner 3. Bangs it home. Brett Bisping cuts the lead to 3. He has 15 points with 5:40 to go. This is as loud as this crowd's been since the Albany game.
Iona has not scored since 2 foul shots by A.J. English at the 11-minute mark, 11:02.
Williams. Great defense by Oganyemi. Bisping the rebound. Javion staying with the smaller player and guarding him beautifully. A 3 could tie the game. Almost unbelievably with 5 minutes left to go. Oh, what a steal! Much. It goes back to Siena. Long. Lays it in. It's goaltended. 1-point game. 16 for Long.
If anything, this game is entertaining. The hustle by Much. The near steal by the Gales. Oganyemi throwing it to his teammate. And the pass by Nico Clareth. Everyone getting involved in that possession. Even A.J. English trying to hustle and save the day for the Gales. Both these teams are playing at a high level energy-wise.
Jordan Washington into the game for Iona. A.J. English over by the bench.
15-0 run for the Saints.
English is in the game. Not surprisingly, Isaiah Williams checks out. Stop and a score gives Siena the lead. It's Much. Way off. Washington lost it out of bounds. Stays with the Gales.
Washington looking to draw the foul after that rebound. Crazy shot by Much. Now, I can see A.J.
They went out 16 on the shot clock. And as we said, Iona, a team that never runs the shot clock very far down. So not like 16 seconds to get a shot off is going to be a huge challenge for the Gales. Both teams shooting right around 44% now. Roundtree inbounding the ball for Muhammad. Clareth has done a great job on English. English traveled. Nico Clareth is fired up.
Well, I'll tell you what. We can show a graphic that shows his production at the offensive end. He, to me, is so impressive at the defensive end. And it's possessions like that. He is simply a gamer. He wants it.
Saints have never led in this game. Trailed by as much as 25 points in the first half. Long, great position. Bisping, three for the lead. Couldn't get the roll. Washington the board.
Big rebound right there by Washington. That's exactly why he is in the game. Big, strong body for the Gales.
English looking to take over here. Guarded by the freshman Clareth. Washington, offensive foul, sends us to a timeout. Jordan Washington, his fourth foul of the game, coming down the home stretch. Under 4 minutes to go. minutes and 8 seconds. A team that averages 79 points a game, had 57 in the first half, and has 15 here in the second half.
Their last field goal was at the 11-13 mark. The last point was the 11:02 mark, but that's a long time. Exactly what the Saints needed.
Steal. Almost a steal. Almost didn't get it across. Saints with numbers. Right to the basket. Tipped up and in by Brett Bisping. Saints take the lead. 73-72.
Different players that won't be denied. Brett Bisping plays like he won't be denied.
A.J. English showing why he is an NBA prospect with the big three.
How much fun is this game? What a shot by English.
29 for English. And now into fourth on Iona's all-time scoring list with that three.
He's a cool customer, A.J. English.
Saints down 2. He has never met a big shot that he didn't like. Made one in the tournament last year against Siena. Long ties the game.
And A.J. English does not want to have to defend Levon Long on the low post. Levon doing a great job of being physical without drawing the foul.
Iona one timeout left. Siena with 2. Saints own the possession arrow. 2:50 to go. Much. Scoring on a foul. Deshaun Much with 20 points. Key basket for Much. Bisping the foul, his third.
Saints narrowly miss a steal, and the only thing you could probably critique is Brett Bisping just holding his ground instead of trying to draw the charge. If he holds his ground, Much may have a tough time finishing through that contact.
Deshaun Much is an 82% free throw shooter. Every point so important down the stretch as Much completes the three-point play and has 21. 78-75, right in trouble. Calls the timeout. Saints still have one timeout left after this one. These two teams met 9 days ago. Saints won in New Rochelle, 81-78 in
the first half, and yet we find ourselves in a one-possession basketball game. Back and forth action. Iona has answered, though, after that 17-0 run with back-to-back three-point plays, and that's why they have a three-point lead.
English a three, and then the three-point play by Much. 2.5 to go. Saints down 3, looking to finish the comeback and win. Siena 11-1 at home this season. If they're able to pick up their 12th win here, it could be the most exciting. Clareth unable to hit the three. Rebound loose. And a foul or a jump ball. It's going to be a foul against Siena. It's going to put Iona at the line. Brett Bisping now has 4 fouls. And this will put Iona at the line for 2 with Isaiah Williams. A 70% free throw shooter. Has only 4 points tonight. Averages 13 a game. Two-possession game with 2:17 to go. Four-point lead. Oliver set to check in for his three-point shooting. Post feed and a foul. It's going to be called against Iona.
Roundtree with the hold. Just his third foul. It will put Oganyemi on the line. 4-2. For both teams in the double bonus, so neither team wants to hear the whistle blown when they're on defense.
2 shots for Oganyemi.
Stops the clock for the Saints. Amazing, though, if you would have said at halftime the Saints would be within possibly one possession, possibly, I say, with 2 minutes to go, they would have taken it.
Brett Bisping has tied his career high with 18 rebounds. That career high was set last game when he had 18 rebounds.
He's just doing work.
17 points and 18 boards. Oliver in. Who will go out here? Wright will go out, and he will go behind the bench.
Is he bleeding, possibly?
He's kind of been bothered by that left hand that he cut in that art class. Oganyemi makes 1 out of 2, so the teams trade 1 out of 2 from the line. Saints looking for a stop, down by 3 with 2 minutes to go. And this is simply put A.J. English time for Iona College. He has a history of making huge shots.
Saints are in the zone.
In the MAC quarterfinals against Siena last year, he broke the Albany fans' hearts with a dagger 3 in the final 40 seconds. There's 8 on the shot clock. English is wide open. 32 points for A.J. English.
How do you not run at him and make him put the ball on the floor?
Critical defensive lapse.
Javion Oganyemi just walked at him like he was going to dribble drive.
Bisping turns it over. Saints in trouble now with 1:10 to go, down by 6.
They needed someone right there just to shoot the ball. And both Oliver and Bisping passed it up.
1 minute to go. Iona can make it a 3-possession game here. 10 on the shot clock. Need a stop. Muhammad, corner 3. It's good! Ibn Muhammad's first 3 of the game, and it's a 9-point lead in the final 50 seconds.
Well, the Gales have made him in the second half when they needed to.
Clarith. Somehow saved back in bounds off of the official. 30 seconds left. Saints need to shoot. And Iona's going to come away with a hard-fought victory. English offensive foul, but it's going to be too little, too late. 22 seconds left. Too little, too late here for Siena.
That was a travel.
20 seconds left and you start the call.
Right in. 9-point deficit. Saints thrilled this crowd by rallying. But ultimately, Iona regained its footing from 3-point range and will win the game as Clarith scores. Saints need to foul here or force a turnover. It's Roundtree. Now, precious time coming off the clock here, as Much will go to the line with 14 seconds left.
And Bisping, I believe, will foul out.
Saints on the road at Fairfield on Wednesday, 7 o'clock. Brett Bisping fouls out of the game with 17 points and 18 rebounds. Saints on the road at Fairfield Wednesday, home to take on Quinnipiac Sunday at 2, senior day, right here on Time Warner. To the line, Deshaun Much. Let's give some credit to Iona here. They frittered away a huge lead in this game, and when the going got tough, they made the plays to win the game.
They definitely did, and A.J. English possibly hit the biggest 3, their first points in about 8 minutes That three gave them back the lead after the Bisping tip-in. The Saints went up by 1, and English just calmly sank about a 27-footer.
23 points for Much. Big night for him.
In the race to 90, the Saints lose.
9-point lead. Saints final 10 seconds here. Fisher hits the three. 5 seconds left. Saints will not foul, and that'll do it. Final score, Iona 87, Siena 81. Saints fall to 12-6 in the MAC. Iona clinches the top 2 seed, 14-4.
Well, there's some tired players on both sides of the equation. The Saints were tired.